My children ever wonder why there's so much paper? It's because every page says, I never stopped fighting for them. I learned to speak in numbers, case names, dates, and files. Learned to measure separation in hearings, months and miles. I asked the same old questions till my voice became the crime. But no one ever answered why I had to ask each time. They counted every letter, but they never counted why. They saw how hard I knocked, never saw the door locked tight. They called my love obsessive, called persistence something wrong. But when a system will not hear you, you learn to cry out strong. I wasn't asking for a kingdom, I wasn't asking for a throne, I was asking for a doorway to the children I call home. I was here, I was fighting, I was reaching through the dark. I was leaving little lanterns so my children find my heart. If they're ever told I left them, if they wonder why I disappeared, tell them every page is proof. I was here, I was here. They made me prove I love them with records and requests, while I carried every question like a stone against my chest. They studied my reaction, never studied what they'd done, how a parent breaks from running toward a child they cannot touch. They called the distance healing, called the silence something safe. But a child can feel the absence even when it has a name. And a parent kept from loving doesn't simply lose a fight. They go home and hold the pieces of their children every night. I wasn't asking for permission to love the ones I bore. I was asking why a parent had to beg outside the door. I was here, I was fighting, I was reaching through the dark. I was leaving little lanterns so my children find my heart. If they're ever told I left them, if they wonder why I disappeared, tell them every page is proof. I was here, I was here. They turned my desperation into something they could mock. Counted all the times I called but never counted every lock. They wrote down my frustration, then erased what made it grow. Used the fire of a parent as the reason to say no. They said remain composed now while they tore my world apart. They wanted quiet answers from a breaking parent's heart. But grief does not speak softly, and love won't stand aside when the ones who call it justice cannot hear a child cry. I wasn't asking them to love me, I was asking to be heard. I was asking them to see me as a parent. saw the birthdays missing, you saw the empty chairs, you heard the prayers of parents who were told they didn't care. You saw us labeled angry when the anger came from grief. You saw us called unstable when we begged for some relief. We are more than allegations, more than numbers on a page. We are parents who kept loving through the silence and the rage. And no ruling war or distance can erase what brought us here. God, you saw us keep on fighting. You knew that we were here. We were here. We kept fighting. We kept reaching through the dark. We left 1,000 lanterns, so our children find our hearts. And if distance tells them stories that were never ours to speak, let them find us in the margins, let them hear us underneath. We did not leave you babies. We were fighting to get near. Every page and every prayer says your parent was still here. We were here. We were here. I was here. We were here. We were here. We were here.